Hello there YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be reacting to Hammer of Wrath live at Zepp Diver City Tokyo 2020 by Lovebites from their Five of a Kind live album. I wasn't able to obtain this with live footage from official sources, if you like, or I couldn't find it easily on YouTube, so this will be audio only. So yeah, I've obviously reacted to a little bit of Lovebites now, so I kind of wouldn't say know what to expect, because there's something there. They seem to cross subgenres quite happily between thrash, more traditional, new wave metal, more modern metal. So it'd be interesting to see what this sounds like. It's been recommended a few times, or suggested a few times. So let's get into it, shall we? Excuse me, apologies for that. If you enjoy my content and please consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe like the video, drop a comment, share it with your friends. Really help me out, really boost the signal of the channel, helps get me out there. Anyway, let's crack on, shall we? Is that part of the album track, or is that something they've added live, or is it from the end of the track? They were obviously applauding right at the start of the track, because sort of soaring, I wouldn't necessarily say solos, but building up like that, certainly building for something. Yeah, liking that little first 20 seconds. No, yeah, carry on, shall we? Right, I'm just going to pause that before we go too far. So, introduction, boom, straight in. That lovely little bit of guitar work at the beginning, which I'd say, whether that's live or whether that's part of the track normally, fantastic. Just sort of felt like the song was going to be a little slower, the way they were with the slow changing of the notes. Straight into what's clearly going to be a thrashier song. Wasn't totally expecting it. And I say with these guys, you never know what you're going to get. So, yeah, kind of, yeah, like it. I'm not quite sure what to say. I was going to say something else, but let's go a bit further in, shall we? Because I don't want to be caught out. I want to say caught out, but I don't want to say something and be completely off base. So, very thrashy for the first verse. This little bit I've just paused on. That's kind of a little bit I almost want to say Megadethy. No complaints there. Like a bit of Megadeth. Certainly their old stuff. I've seen some of them modern stuff. And even like the Scat Christian scabbier versions of Totally Modern. But anyway, that's irrelevant. Yeah. They're knocking it out of the park so far. I can't see any more than that. Let's see how we go as we build into choruses and get further in. So yeah, through that little bit of, just to break the riff up a little bit, there's a little pinched, I can't remember exactly which word it is. One going up, and then alternating, and then going down, so going bing, then ball, sort of for each at the end of each phrase. Nice, very nice. Just breaks it up a little bit, makes it sound a little. It's just a straight. It just changes the audioscape a little bit, and I like it. Breakdown. This is sorry, please cut that note half a second short. Very, very good solos. Brilliant. I wouldn't say lost for words exactly, because, well, if I'm lost for words, then I can't say anything. So it's a mute point itself. So, but yeah, absolutely melted. Absolutely both blew me away. I was expecting the second solo to maybe be a little slower in its playing, but the change in guitar sound actually, yeah. Just want to say, obviously the speed thing isn't as a result of the quality of either of the players. Just figured it would be a nice counterbalance to each other, but the guitar sound being a lot lower on the sounding lower to me anyway on the second solo, just did that counterbalance anyway. So yeah, superb, absolutely superb. So we've got about just under 2 minutes left. So let's see what they've got to say in the last couple of minutes, shall we? Just pause that again, I will knock it back a little bit. Just that little section there, letting the bass take the lead. Nice touch, just breaks things up a little bit between the solos and what I'm assuming and through towards the end. What I'm guessing is going to be towards the end of the song. Yeah, brilliant. Cheeky solo in there, we are, aren't we? Nice. Look at that bass. I love the fact they're letting the bass show itself off. I assume that's the end, but I'm just, but I will just run it through to the end of the track while we transition back into the other, back to me as the main. So, what do you think then, guys? that's the end of the video. Right, guys, so what did we think? Closing thoughts. Top shelf, in my mind, absolute top shelf. Great intro, solid thrashy riffs through most of the verses, decent chorus, no solos, face melters, absolute face melters. I just can't fault it. In my opinion, that's probably one of the best, if not the best, in my opinion only. Obviously, everyone's mileage may vary. Certainly the best sounding of the tracks that I've listened to. Love the little bits of bass work they let come to the fore there. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, that's it from me. If you've got this far in the video and you like what you're hearing, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, sharing it with your friends, maybe drop a comment underneath, and that's me done for this reaction. So I'll see you later, guys.